Okay, all set to go. Michael Garcia digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball for a strike.
Ball inside.
Off the mark there, and it's 3-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to.
Lopez. There's one. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
It's a fielder's choice. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel.
Huh. Bravo.
0-2 now.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. That one misses. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Take your
so
bait.
A walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. Here is Yoan Moncada. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away. Now Correa up to hit.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. Fitzgerald gets under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. And getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. Chris? What are you looking for from him? Leading off, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out to short, Correa. Handles, throws the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So up next, Ernie Clement. That one fouled off. Detmers. He isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
Whoa.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. A dive. Nice stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's George Springer.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
That's off the corner.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 on, 2 outs. Now he breaks his bat, brings it in, and that is. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
This to third, Okamoto. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
No.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
Nope. That's inside.
No score here in the second.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Digging in, Michael Garcia. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1.
Ball inside. Here we
Check
go.
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first. One pitch and one out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Davis Schneider in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one back there, and a foul ball. Sosa stands at first with one out. In the air, right field. And there are two down. Otto Lopez next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball. Ball.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. And ball
Inside,
four, two
ball
aboard.
Take it
Well,
back.
interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald swings through it for strike one.
Nope, that's away.
The Blue Jays looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number two. Fly ball down the line. And it slices foul, but it had the distance. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Back here at Rogers Center. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Foul ball there. Shanuel throws right, bats left. Hitting third in the lineup. And his batting average this season is over 400. That clips the corner. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lopez moving under it. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Perez stands in now and watches strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Angels.
Here
third
comes Yoan
baseman,
Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Vladdy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back base hits. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a drive deep right field. And a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Kerr up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. In comes the run from second. Relay throw.
On the tag, you're out.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. That's a base hit as a run scores.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Schneider in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Can't get there. Base hit. 1 run across. Trout hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on play. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Chase Silson.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from him.
The other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0. First and second, 2 outs. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. 2-0
Ball one.
When the
That's
skipper
ball.
calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Correa sends it to first. That one ends the onslaught. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Adam Frazier. Grounded out his first time. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's one down. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Jorge Soler. Flied to right his first time.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Out to short. Lopez flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Fermin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Sosa in the box lays off for ball one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And wow, that one is way out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 11-0.